week's going slow for me for some reason, but I guess that's a good thing in a way. I am, again, your Gold TA 70s chick, and I was out of town. No, I wasn't out of town Monday. I ended up not going because there was a storm threatening here, and of course it never hit us, so it was completely sunny out. But I think the Keys, got it. That's where I was supposed to be going, so I guess in a way that was good that I didn't go. And yesterday I wasn't feeling so hot, so I'm going to be here, of course, today. And I'm going live again tomorrow at 1:30. And again, this is the half-hour album review. And pardon me, I don't think you guys can see it on your end, but the Google Chrome has been acting up. The computer's making the computer act up, so it tends to zoom in and out like the last time. But when I checked the actual video that I was doing, where it was doing that, thank God it wasn't on your end that you could see. So, hey Lee, good to see you. Okay, so without further ado, I've got another, I got another one where not too many people know about this band, and they only released 2 albums. There was one in 1967, and they had kind of a vaudeville sounding song that hit number 26 on the Billboard charts in 1967, and it was called Hello, Hello, which I never heard until I looked it up on YouTube. And then they broke up, then they reunited again in 1971. And then in 1973, they recorded their album, which was shelved, which was a shame. It was a shame it was shelved until 2001. And the name of the band is Sopwith Camel, and the name of the CD is The Miraculous Hump Returns from the Moon. And it's a great combination of songs, of music. It has everywhere from kind of like jazz. It's got Eastern culture themes, like jazz, laid back kind of, Oriental. There's the names of the songs are really interesting. Of course, I'll play each one of them. And there's, I'll let you know, of course, when I go by what the names are. And of course, Sopwith Camel is the name of a biplane, fighter biplane that debuted in 1917. And this one, I don't know where they got this name from, but it's hilarious. See the camel with the wings? Oh my God. So this is kind of like psychedelia, but like on the mellow side, kind of like Grateful Dead mellow. And one of the songs, one of my favorites, it's called Orange Peel. It's kind of got a Steely Dan kind of feel to it. But okay, we're 3 minutes in. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Very first song is called Fazon, and it's got a jazz sound to it. This is a great album, great CD to listen to. Mainly when you're outside. Like, it reminds me of being at my house in 1973. Where actually we had a pool then. This reminds me of before we had the pool, when it was all grass. And the yard. I love this. I like the bass. Love this bass. That's a bass line I have to learn. And I'm definitely going to practice my bass again later. I get lazy sometimes. I don't know why. I get this bass, and like I said, I have it in my mind that it has to be work, and it doesn't. I'm not auditioning for a band. I'm playing. But like I said, it reminds me of being like in the 70s where people used to, not so much with the lawn chairs, but you'd lay on a blanket, like on a sheet, and you can feel the grass underneath you, but that was like the times. And I had a straight shot from my backyard to the neighbors, all straight through, and it was just such an era. I mean, what an era, the 70s. But anyway, I absolutely love this CD. I let my hubby hear it too. I figured he'd like it too, because one of the songs, I'll have to let you know, it reminds me of. Lee, I don't know if you've ever seen or heard of this movie called Dark Star. It came out in 1974 or 75. It was John Carpenter's first film. He actually was recorded in it was made in 1970, but it didn't come out until 74, 75. And it was, he was a student back then, I think, of college he was going to, I don't remember, but yeah, funny movie, hilarious, and it reminds me of it, and I'll tell you which song it is. But next song has an interesting title. It's called Coke, Suede, and Waterbeds. Total, it's got like a kind of an oriental kind of sounding theme, the music. And of course that fits the 70s, Coke, Suede, and Waterbeds. Even though Coke, the drug Coke wasn't really that popular until the 80s, really. All that 80s, that greed, and yeah, the 70s were my decade, definitely. I was born at the wrong time. Oh, where's my dipshit dog? Oh, I don't know if you can see him back there. He's scratching himself. You probably can see him from behind. Oh, come here, Momo. Hi, baby. Yeah, that's my dipshit dog. Okay, well, next one. Here we go. Coke, Suede, and Waterbeds. It reminds me, not really so much Middle Eastern, like Japan or whatever. Not, it did for a moment. I don't know why. Let's see. Let me read some of the reviews, see if I got some. It doesn't have a whole lot of liner notes, but let me see what it says. It says, Stereo Review 1973. In my dreams, the Miraculous Hump sells about 750,000 copies, which wasn't really a lot. I mean, it was a good amount, but Suede and Waterbeds. Oh, see, Oriental rugs and shades. Oh, mama. Let me see if he says that again. I talked over it by mistake. Oh, well. Anyway, it says, it's a holiday. Oh. It's a holiday from overproduction and noisy nonsense, and very true. All other music ceases for a month, during which we are all refreshed and enlightened. This album is a musical back rub. And that's a very good alliteration of the band, of the album. And here they're dressed up as 1940s World War. It's the first World War pilots. That dude, that tall dude right there is a singer. Look how tall he is. You know who he reminds me of, Lee? He reminds me of that guy. I won't name names, of course, but I think you know who I'm talking about. That one that commented on one of my videos. That's who he kind of reminds me of. He's got that, where is he? He's got that look in his eyes. There he is right there. Kind of got that look in his eyes that are like, huh? Who else did I say he remind me of? He reminded me of someone else. Who was it? I don't know why. Who it is? Like Daryl Dragon, Captain and Tennille. He had that look too. It was like this. Like that expressionless, like Tennille. Oh my God, she was such a freaking, she was so dippy. Oh my God. Some of their songs I like, but oh my God. She was like the dippy one who you can tell she probably did all the talking. And he was just be like, really? But anyway, what else does it say here? Let me see, what's the next song? Next song's I'll Play Dancing Wizard. Kind of reminds me, in the beginning kind of reminds me of Melanie, Brand New Key.
Feeling down, I'm acting grumpy. I'm a fool like everyone else.
But anyway, the singer, he made these comments, and it says, the delirium of self-improvement. What's going on around this place? Cease this orderly movement. Someone must have seen a radiant face. to bring on this delirium of self-improvement. Every time a pop swami comes to town, things down here get turned around. People light up like neon signs. Turn off that thing, friend. You want to make me blind? Act like they've never seen an aura before. They say this one's got 16 feet. 116 feet. 10,000 people paying at the door, while 12 fine auras pass down the street unnoticed. Seems we can't have any fun around here. It's causing me consternation. When everything is said and done around here, seems we've sacrificed levity for levitation. And we don't even do that, do we? Nice poem. I'm sorry, I don't like the harmonica here. Sorry. But this one's called Sleazy Street. The whole album is just really, really nice. Got a nice vibe. How I found this was I got curious. I looked up, I thought I heard the band, so I looked it up. And I found this, so I'm curious. I wanted to listen to it. I'm like, man, this is nice. I'm going to get this CD. Yeah, the guy's voice. Like I said, this kind of reminds me a little bit like Steely Dan, which is one of my favorite bands as well. I love the ARP synthesizer in the back. That's another instrument that they used a lot in the 70s is the ARP synthesizer, which I love. Yeah, like I said, this was really re-released in 2001, and then here it's copyright or published 2006. So yeah, this was left in the vaults. It's like sometimes the best albums, I don't know why they never get released until later on. Like that Betty Davis album I covered in the album review. Actually, that was more like an artist review. I covered all her albums, and that one, it was called, the very last one, it was called Is It Love or Desire? It was recorded in 1976 and wasn't released until I think the 2000s, late 2000s. And that one I think was her best produced. But yeah, nice album. It's too bad they didn't continue. They would have rivaled Steely Dan. But the next song is my favorite. It's called Orange Peel. This is my favorite of the entire album. It actually reminds me of being outside on kind of like a cool overcast day. Where you have all the windows open and the curtains are blowing. Back then, it's like when you're a kid, it's like everything's like a brand new world. Everything's so new, and sometimes I try to recreate those moments. Put on the music here, and maybe that's what I'm going to love when fall gets here, and maybe we can open our windows every now and then. Baby, smell like orange peel, cinnamon, vanilla. Yeah, light the incense now. She smiled like sunrise, flowers from Manila. Normally, it's funny. Normally, I don't like flutes, but on this one, it's nice. It's funny. I don't usually like flutes, harmonicas, or violins, except like the only time I like violins is on Electric Light Orchestra, or like Papa John Creech did with Jefferson Airplane and the Starship. And of course, flutes I like unless it's Jethro Tull. And harmonicas, it's different. Oh, and on violins, if it's like a fiddle more. Otherwise, to me, violins sound very sad. Next song, Oriental Fantasy. Now, this was the Eastern culture. I like some of the titles on these songs. Like I said, Coke, Suede and Waterbeds, Dancing Wizard, Sleazy Street, Orange Peel, and another one's called Sneaky Smith, which comes after this. Monkeys on the Moon, Astronaut Food. That's one that reminds me of Dark Star. It's like a short one. And number 10 is called Brief Synthophony, and it's like maybe not even a minute long. Like a couple, like not even a minute long. This one's really mellow. I sometimes skip this song for some reason. Not that it's bad. I don't know if you can hear it. It's very mellow. Kind of like avant-garde here, jazz. Avant-garde jazz. Hey, Lee, maybe if you hear some of this music, I don't know if you can hear from over here. You can hear a little. Maybe you can record it and use it on some of your shows. I don't know why I thought that, but... Okay, come on, get going. Yay! Let's go back in time. All right. Next one. Okay, you done? Ah, nice. Let's meditate. Ah. Okay, next one I'm going to play, it's called Sneaky Smith. Sneaky Smith. Now that's like Steely Dan right there. Or like some of the jazz I listen to on WLRN on Saturday nights. Yeah. Cool bass line. Hey Lee, did you get my video that I sent you? That I showed you what I did on the poll about the green bubbles? Oh God, I'm gonna do more painting later too. Take my bike ride over to Michael's and I'm gonna get some more paint. Like I said, check this album out too for anything. What you done? We don't know over here. Oh, sneaky on the run. And it's beautiful weather here today. It's been so gorgeous lately. And like I said, I'm praying that the weather is nice in a little 2 more weeks. Okay, next song is called Monkeys on the Moon.
The archangel sleeping, the devil is weeping. The heavenly host is white as a ghost.
Yeah, they had humor. They had
old man himself is mad as
bouncy.
All his guitar singing too. Look out
for the monkeys on the moon.
Monkeys on the moon, monkeys on the moon. See how he bounces from moon to moon.
This can also be part of Dark Star as well. This is kind of like vaudeville a little bit. For the monkeys on the moon. Love it. Oh, this is a fantastic album. Okay, now, last 2 songs are short. This one, like I said, reminds me of another one with humor. It reminds me of Dark Star. It's called Astronaut Food.
All right, the Sopwith Camel Jazz Stars. Jitter and jump with the Miraculous Hump. Come on, come on, come on. Hey, guys.
Dark Star where they're trying to entertain themselves. It's like these 4 hippies that have been in space for like 22 years and they've only aged like 3 years. And to entertain themselves, they're playing Wipeout, and you see them all, they're going like this. It's a funny movie, you gotta check it out. Dark Star.
Went into the market just to see it.
Yeah, my hubby turned me on to that. He told me about it. And I said, oh my God, I gotta see this movie. He was saying how the bomb, how the spaceship, how it blew up. Astro food, oh astronaut food. But yeah, fitting because it says Miraculous Hump returns from the moon. But yeah, and then he's like, but one of them always wanted to surf. The other one was always talking about the Phoenix asteroids. And so the one actually joined the Phoenix asteroids, and then the other one that wanted to surf found some debris. And he says, "Hey, I think I found a way," because he missed his surfboard, and he gets on, he's surfing like on the debris, and you see him surf out, and boom, he blows it up. And the one that was a surfer, you would never think was a surfer. You would think the blonde hippie dude was, but it wasn't. It was a character named Doolittle who had this bushy hair and this bushy beard. He was the one that misses surfing. Oh my God, you gotta see that movie. It's almost over. Not that I'm rushing it. Only master that wanted, yeah. The only master that Warner Brothers had in its vault turned out to be a safety copy recorded during the vinyl mastering 28 years before. In this age of digital processing, it became the long-awaited CD. But this year, producer Eric Jacobson discovered a box of tapes from San Francisco's Wally Heider Studios in his basement. Ah, the master. We could not resist, and so here it is again. Some would say this version is more faithful to the original vinyl recording of 1973. And it says back cover photo, Warner Brothers movie, set from the Elvis Presley movie King Creole, and costumes from the movie The Court Martial of Billy Mitchell. Back cover photo. Oh, I guess that's it. Okay, and here's a very short, hope you enjoyed that song. Here's a very short one. It's called Brief Syntrophonia. Why did they only record this for a short time? They should have made this longer. I don't understand why some recording artists do that. It's like, make it longer. It's so cool. Yeah, the 70s. Yeah, that's a good one. I think I got to tune in and learn the bass too. But it's a lot packed into 50 seconds. Yeah, 50 seconds. Well, hopefully anybody that missed this show, hopefully we'll play this back and listen to this wonderful album. And let's see what else. Is there anything else I have to go over? I don't think so, but let me see if I can show you my dipshit dog. Momo! Here, let me move over here. Momo, here. Let me see. Let me get him over here. Momo, say hi. Say hi to everybody. Say hi, Momo. This is my dipshit dog. Say hi, Momo. He's a pain in the ass. You be a good boy. Yes, that's Satchmo Momo. You know, Satchmo after Satchmo Louis Armstrong. And we call him Momo for short. I just wanted to introduce him. And Gracie, of course, you've seen on one of my shows, or a couple of my shows, she did, poor thing, she's in doggy heaven now. We had to put her down, unfortunately. She was in bad shape. But my hubby made her an urn, put all her little toys next to it, and Momo was looking for her everywhere, and he was really sad. But a couple of times I said, Momo, where's your sister? You look up and go right to the urn. But anyway, that being said, thanks everybody for being here. And if anybody's new here to the channel to watching the video, please like the video and comment and hit the subscribe button. And you will be notified of any shows I will have upcoming. I normally have them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And sometimes if I have other subject matter I want to cover, I'll do shows in between. And I will see everybody tomorrow at the same time, 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. And oh my God, my computer didn't act up. It must like this. Must have liked the music. So anyway, I will see everybody tomorrow at 1:30. And happy early Friday. Thank you, Lee. Happy early Friday, everyone, and see you tomorrow. Bye.